welcome back. Happy New Year. I have debated doing this video and even saying Happy New Year. I don't know why I'm getting all emotional about even saying Happy New Year, but I have been for some reason. I thought, well, what if it's not a Happy New Year for some people? On our channel, we mostly show our family fun. All of that is genuine and real, and a big family is always fun. I mean, or ours is, it's just, there's always action, there's always laughter. I'm not saying everybody's happy all the time, but there's genuinely always something fun or lively or chipper going on, or 99% of the time. So it's super fun to get to share that with you and to have the memories of the videos that we make of little pieces of our everyday life. If you don't know me in person, then you probably wouldn't know that I feel emotions deep, I talk deep, I am fun-loving and love to play games and have fun and do all that. I'm super organized, but I also really like to talk deep, connect with people emotionally, and I'm the kind of person who's gonna say, how's it really going? Are you okay? What's really going on in your life? I'm that kind of girl. So anyway, I thought I would have a little heart-to-heart chat with you for the start of the new year. It has been a hard year for us. 2023 was a really, really difficult year. And something that I'm learning to embrace, and kind of where I'm currently at, is I've been thinking a lot about roses with thorns, and you can really love and cherish the rosy things in your life and still recognize, hey, there's been some thorns and that really sucked, and this has been really, really hard, and I'm kind of at a place where I'm wanting to grieve the thorns and appreciate the roses, if that makes sense. And so I hope that you can look back over the past year and maybe you had some really rough things, and I hope that you at least had some good things, some positive things, some rosy things, and can grieve those thorns and appreciate the roses. And a lot of life is like that, right? There are some years that are just really good and better than others, and there's more roses than thorns, and then other years it's pretty thorny. And that was just it for us, or definitely me and how I felt, but I think Ryan as well, because we just went through things, and not everybody talks about all the hard things. It doesn't mean that we are trying to hide things, that other people are trying to hide things. Just some things are either too hard to talk about, or they involve other people that wouldn't really be appropriate to talk about. I'm sure you've gone through hard things in your life that you just weren't ready to talk about or didn't want to. But one example of something hard that we really felt like we haven't been able to talk about that we went through over the past year is we were a part of this major loan scam. We're not the kind of people who are scammed easy. We lost quite a bit of money trying to refinance the RV park in this scam, and that was very difficult, and the playing out of that has been very difficult. The owners of one of two companies we've been dealing with, and one of them is even trying to sue me and take me to arbitration, even though he is the holder of my money that I didn't get refunded because I posted an honest review online. Not disparaging, not negative, but honest. So it has been quite the ordeal. The FBI is now involved, and tons of people have been scammed in this, and I don't know that we'll ever get our money back out of it. And so that has just been quite the journey. There have been other very difficult things over the past year, but that's just one that played out where it took a while before we knew it was a scam, and trying to figure out what was going on. We spent money we wouldn't have spent on some personal things, and also on things for the RV park, thinking we'd pay ourselves back out of that refinance, because any loan we've ever gotten was guaranteed. It went through on the date that it was supposed to, or around the date. and this one did not. That was difficult. You know, kids are pretty resilient. They didn't feel the fullness of that, but it was different. We ate out less, we adventured less, and we kind of joked that we were broke, you know. I mean, it felt that way, you know. It felt like we couldn't really spend extra money or do this or do that. Not that we frivolously lived before, but we were able to eat out a couple times a week easily and stuff like that. And we found ourselves pinching pennies over the past year a bit. So all that to say, life can be hard sometimes. I know you know, and a loan scam is nothing compared to death or loss or many other kinds of hardship. So I'm giving you the easier one to talk about out of the harder ones, to be honest. So anyway, that's kind of what I've been thinking about and what I wanted to talk about today, and just give you a little happy new year and talk about our roses and thorns. We are hopeful that 2024 will be a better year. I mean, I suppose even if it's not, it's better to hope that it is. It makes you feel better to hope, right? Whether that comes to fruition or not, it still makes me feel better to have hope anyway. So I don't know about you, but I've found in my life, if you have, you know, a stretch of really hard times, then typically something positive comes about, and there's sort of this relief, this waterfall, this spring in the desert that you're really thankful for, or that has been my life experience thus far. But sometimes things go south for a while before you have that spring in the desert. So I posted this on my social media for the new year and thought I would read to you what I posted, because this is really my heart for us and for you for 2024 after going through the hard year that we did. And especially if you've gone through a hard year, just know that I'm feeling that with you. Your year might have been way harder than mine. I have friends who lost parents, and I didn't experience anything close to that. I have friends who went through much harder things with their kids and all kinds of things. And so I know that there is hardship way greater, deeper, and more painful than we experienced this year. And so just know I'm not discounting that or placing the hardship that we've gone through above that. That definitely is heart-wrenching to go through those types of losses and difficulties. And so here is how I'll end with just this post that I posted on my social media for the end of 2023. 2023 has been a hard year, a painful and difficult year, a year of desolation, a year of walking through the desert, searching for the way out or even how to thrive within, tears forming when finding or being given even a drip of water along the way. I am so thankful for hope and for the giver of hope, for a God who never leaves me nor forsakes me, a God who loves me as I am, where I am, a God who brings beauty for ashes, restoration of ruins, and joy for mourning, a God who causes the sun to shine again every day. I have no answers for life, but of one thing I am sure. God loves you and God loves me. He's near to the brokenhearted. He turns bad into good, and he makes all things new. Yes, all things new. May you experience beauty for ashes, restoration of ruins, and joy for mourning this year of 2024. May you look up and see the God of new things, making a way where there seems to be no way, making all things new. In you, for you, around you, through you, all things new. Thanks for coming along with us. We appreciate you joining in our big family adventures and fun. Don't worry, I'm sure the next video will be right back on our crazy big family adventures, but thought I would throw in a bit of who I actually am and a bit of that emotional connection and just have that moment of connecting with you here today. Hope that you're doing well, and we will see you next time.
Morning has broken, my windows are open. Wanna feel the I follow what happens tomorrow. I turn to you and hope you can guide the way. Sometimes I give up, just wanna be on my own. Even in the darkest times, you give me hope. So